Dear students, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about Unit 4 Queuing Models. First topic, Model 1. So general form of Model 1 is MM1 infinity FIFO. It means single server infinite capacity. Already we are familiar with general form of the queuing theory. So in our syllabus, we are having 4 models. In first model, server is 1, single server. Capacity is infinity. So MM1 infinity FIFO, it means single server infinite capacity. So first formula, the value of P0 and Pn. P0 means there are no customers in the system. So formula for P0 is equal to 1 minus lambda divided by mu. Value of Pn is equal to lambda by mu n whole power n into 1 minus lambda by mu. The meaning for Pn is there are n customers in the system. So second formula, average number of customers in the system. It is denoted by the letter LS. Formula for this one is lambda divided by mu minus lambda. LS formula is lambda divided by mu minus lambda. So third formula, average number of customers in the queue. It means how many persons are waiting in the queue. So it is denoted by the letter LQ. Formula for LQ is LQ is equal to lambda squared divided by mu into mu minus lambda. So again I repeat it, LQ is equal to lambda squared divided by mu into mu minus lambda. Fourth formula, average number of customers in non-empty queue. So in third formula also, we are giving the formula for number of persons in the queue. Fourth one also number of persons in the queue. What is the difference between third formula and fourth formula? Particularly in fourth formula, the queue is non-empty. It means some persons are waiting in the queue. So it is denoted by LW. Formula for LW is mu divided by mu minus lambda. Mu divided by mu minus lambda. Fifth formula, probability that number of customers in the system exceeds K. So we want to find out the number of persons exceeds in the system. We have to use this formula. Probability of n greater than K, that is equal to lambda by mu whole power K plus 1. Lambda by mu whole power K plus 1. So this is the formula for probability of n greater than K. So next formula, probability that the system is busy. So suppose we need to find out when the system is busy. So we have to calculate the value for P0 means the system is idle. 1 minus P0 means the system is busy. So yeah, we need to find the probability that the system is busy means we are using this formula. 1 minus P0 is equal to lambda divided by mu. 1 minus P0 is equal to lambda divided by mu. Next formula, probability that the system is empty. Empty means idle. There is no customers in the system. So it is denoted by P0. The formula for P0 already we know. P0 is equal to 1 minus lambda divided by mu. Next, average waiting time in the queue. So suppose we want to find out the waiting time in the queue means we are using this formula. It is denoted by WQ. Little's formula for WQ is LQ divided by lambda. So already we know that Little's formula. Little's formula means the relations among LS, LQ, WS and WQ. So here we are using Little formula. WQ is equal to LQ divided by lambda. So already we know the formula for WQ. What is the formula for WQ? WQ is equal to lambda squared divided by mu into mu minus lambda. So now this LQ is divided by lambda. We get lambda divided by mu minus lambda. So we get the formula for WQ is equal to lambda divided by mu into mu minus lambda. So this is the waiting time in the queue. Next, we need waiting time in the system. It is denoted by WS. Here also we are using Little's formula. So WS Little's formula is LS divided by lambda. So in formula number 2, we are having the formula for LS. So LS is lambda divided by mu minus lambda. So this lambda divided by mu minus lambda is now divided by lambda. So we get the formula lambda S is equal to LS divided by lambda, that is equal to 1 divided by mu minus lambda. Next formula, probability that the waiting time of a customer in the system exceeds T. It means WS greater than T. Probability of WS greater than T is equal to e power minus of mu minus lambda into T. Last formula, average waiting time of a customer in the queue if he has to wait. So this is the formula for waiting time in the queue in the non-empty queue. So probability of WQ such that WQ greater than 0 equal to 1 divided by mu minus lambda. 1 divided by mu minus lambda. So next problem. So sum number 1. First, I read out the formula and I explain how to identify the model and how to collect the formulas. So first sum, arrivals at a telephone booth are considered to be Poisson with an average time of 12 minutes between one arrival and the next. So arrival at a booth, it means number of server 1. Number of server 1. Next, with the average time of 12 minutes between one arrival to next arrival. It means the given 12 minutes we are taking 1 divided by 12. Mean arrival time means we are taking lambda. Suppose one arrival to next arrival, between the arrivals is given, then we are taking 1 by lambda is equal to 12. Next, the length of your phone call. So length of your phone call is the service time. So length of a phone call is assumed to be distributed exponentially with the mean 4 minutes. What is the formula for a mean of exponential distribution? 1 by mu. So here given 1 by mu is equal to 4. So in this paragraph, the capacity is not mentioned. It means infinite capacity. So a telephone booth means single server. Capacity is not mentioned. Therefore, we are taking capacity as infinity. Therefore, this problem is under MM1 infinity FIFO model 1. இந்த மாடல்ல தான் நம்ம வந்து மாடலை ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்றோம். So model identification is very important. And also collection of lambda and mu also most important because we know that all the formulas depending the values of lambda and mu. So small ஒரு சின்ன mistake lambda mu நீங்க கலெக்ட் பண்றதுல சின்ன mistake பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா the entire answer will be, the entire problem will be wrong. அதனால we are aware that we have to collect lambda mu value carefully. So now we collected the values. 1 by lambda is equal to 12. 1 by mu is equal to 4. Now first question, find the average number of persons waiting in the system. Number of persons. It means number of customers. In which place? In the system. It means we want to find out the value of LS. So first 1 by lambda is equal to 12. Therefore lambda is equal to 1 by 12 person per minute. 1 by mu is equal to 4. Therefore mu is equal to 1 by 4 person per minute. So first question, the average number of persons waiting in the system. LS, we know the formula, lambda divided by mu minus lambda. So putting lambda mu values and simplifying, we get 0.5. So LS denotes the number of persons. Therefore, we are converting this decimal number into whole number. After the decimal, 5 or more than 5, then we have to convert it into adding with 1 in front decimal place. So we get 0.5 approximately equal to 1 customer. Therefore, our answer is LS equal to 1 customer. Second question, B question. What is the probability that a person arriving at the booth will have to wait? When the person will have to wait, suppose already the system is busy, in that case only entering person will wait in the queue. So we want to find out probability of W greater than 0. It means 1 minus P of W. P of W means P naught. There are no customers in the system. So system busy இருக்கணும்னா system empty இருக்கிறதுக்கு opposite 1 minus P naught. So 1 minus P naught, 1 minus P naught value, 1 minus lambda by mu. Here 1 cancelled, therefore we get lambda divided by mu. We know the value of lambda and mu. Putting that values, we get 1 divided by 3. So answer for question B is 1 divided by 3. Next we see question C. What is the probability that it will take him more than 10 minutes altogether to wait for phone and complete his call? Here, the waiting time in the system, because waiting for phone means waiting time in the queue and complete his call means waiting time in the system. So probably we want to find out probability that the waiting time in the system is more than 10 minutes. So answer for question C, probability of Ws greater than T. Formula e power minus of mu minus lambda into T. Here time is given 10 minutes. So putting T is equal to 10, that is equal to e power mu value 1 by 4, lambda value 1 divided by 12 into 10. Simplifying that, we get 0.1889. So already we are familiar with probabilities value. Probability value is always lies between 0 to 1. Next, we see question D. Question D is estimate the fraction of the day when the phone will be in use. Estimate the fraction of the day when the phone will be in use. So phone will be in use is the reverse process of phone will be in idle. Idle means P naught. Use means 1 minus P naught. So 1 minus P naught, again 1 minus of lambda by mu, 1 cancel. Therefore lambda by mu 1 divided by 3. Therefore the probability in the phone will be in use probability equal to 1 by 3. Next question E. We see the question E. The telephone department will install a second booth when convinced that an arrival has to wait on the average for at least 3 minutes for phone call. By how much the flow of arrivals should increase in order to justify a second booth. So already we are having only one booth. The telephone department is decided to install a second booth. When the customer's waiting time at least 3 minutes in the queue for your phone means in the queue. So in the entering customer at least waiting 3 minutes for phone means they are willing to install another telephone booth. But they need the what arrival flow in the second booth. So now we have to find out the arrival rate of possibility for arrival rate of second booth. So here the data is E of WQ, waiting time in the queue at least 3 minutes mean greater than 3. If E of WQ greater than 3. What is the formula for E of WQ? Lambda divided by mu into mu minus lambda. So now find out the arrival rate. So we are putting lambda is lambda r. Lambda r divided by mu into mu minus lambda r greater than 3. So we know value for mu is equal to 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 minus lambda r, and cross multiplying this value and collecting lambda r one terms, constant term others terms, we get lambda r value is greater than 3 divided by 28. But we need the arrival rate for second booth only. Therefore, this value minus first booth arrival rate 1 by 12. Taking LCM and simplifying, we get 1 divided by 42 per minute to justify a second booth. There is the possibility for second booth is 1 divided by 42 per minute to justify second booth. Now we see question F. Question F. What is the average length of the queue that forms from time to time? What is the average length of queue? Average length of queue means number of customers in the queue. But this queue is non-empty queue because the given sentence is that forms from time to time. It means we have to calculate the number of customers in the non-empty queue. So we are collecting that formula. That formula, answer for question F, LW. E of NQ such that NQ greater than 0. Formula for LW is mu divided by mu minus lambda. So we know the value for mu lambda, 1 by 4, 1 by 12. Simplifying, we get 3 by 2, 1.5. This is also denotes the number of persons. That's why we are converting into whole number. So 1.5 is approximately equal to 2 customers. Therefore, the average length of the queue in the non-empty queue is 2 customers. That's all. Next sum. So next sum, problem 2. First, I read out the problem. A TV repairman finds that the time spent on his job has an exponential distribution with a mean of 30 minutes. The mean of 30 minutes. If the repair sets in the order in which they came in, and if the arrival of sets is approximately Poisson with an average rate of 10 per 8-hour day, what is the repairman's expected idle time each day? How many jobs are ahead of average set just brought? So first we are identifying the type. A TV repairman. It means in a TV repair station, there is only one serviceman. So number of server 1. In this problem, the capacity is not mentioned. Therefore, we are taking infinite capacity. Therefore, this problem is under MM1 infinity FIFO model 1. So first we are identified the model. This problem is under model 1. The reason is server 1 capacity infinity. Second, our work is we have to collect the value for arrival rate and service rate. Arrival rate is denoted by lambda, service rate is denoted by mu. So here arrival is, here the arrival of sets is approximately Poisson with an average rate of 10 per 8-hour day. 8-hour day means in out of 24 hours, the man only working in 8 hours only. That's why in the problem mentioned 10 per 8-hour day. So 10 sets are coming for service in a entire 8-hour day. So here we are getting the value for lambda. And service rate is exponential distribution with the mean 30 minutes. It means 1 by mu value is given 30 minutes. So first we have to collect the lambda mu value. Lambda is equal to 10 divided by 8 per hour. 8-hour day la 10 set na 1 hour ku 10 divided by 8. That is equal to 5 divided by 4. So value of lambda is equal to 5 divided by 4 per hour. Next, mu value, 1 by mu is equal to 30 minutes. But we are having lambda value in hour. That's why we are changing mu value is also also in hours unit. Therefore, 1 divided by 30 reciprocal mu is equal to 60 divided by 60 போட்டோம்னா 60 divided by 30 cancel பண்றப்ப 2. Therefore, mu is equal to 2 per hour. அதாவது half an hourக்கு ஒரு செட்டுனா 1 hourக்கு ரெண்டு செட்டு அவங்க ரிப்பேர் செய்வாங்க. சர்வீஸ் வந்து கம்ப்ளீட் ஆகும். 30 மினிட்ஸுக்கு ஒரு செட்டுனா 1 hourக்கு 2 செட்டு. லாஜிக்கா திங்க் பண்ணோம்னா mu is equal to 2 per hour. And now I read out the question. What is the repairman's expected idle time each day? So 8 hoursல அந்த repairman எவ்வளோ டைம் ஐடிலா இருக்காங்க? Idle time. Idle means P naught value. So P naught is equal to 1 minus lambda by mu. 1 minus lambda by mu value 5 divided by 8, 3 by 8. Which is the value for idle. In 8 hours means we have to multiply this 3 by 8 into 8. 8 cancel, we get 3 hours. So in 8 hours day, the repairman idle time is 3 hours. The repairman's expected idle time is 3 hours out of 8 hours. Next question. How many jobs are ahead of average set just brought? It means how many repair sets in the system. We need to find out the value for LS. So write the formula for LS. Average number of TV sets in the system LS equal to lambda divided by mu minus lambda. So that is equal to lambda value 5 by 4, mu value 2, lambda value 5 divided by lambda value 5 divided by 4. Simplifying, we get 5 divided by 3 jobs. 5 divided by 3 jobs. So average number of TV sets in the system is equal to 5 divided by 3 jobs. So here we are completed model 1. Thank you.